G'day everyone, welcome back to Tom's Rock Farm. It's been a miserable last couple of days for us. We haven't got much harvest done, but we're hoping today is going to be different. So I'm just checking the oil and water on Izzy here. I'm going to fire it up, just make sure it's all good, including the fire pump on the back. But yes, the last couple of days have been shocking. So today is actually the 1st of November for us. So I'm all clean shaven. I'm ready to start growing Heimlich. So Rhiannon's over the moon about it. But it's all for a great cause. So yeah, don't forget, down below is the link for Movember. Henry and I are doing it. We've set our target at $2,000. So yeah, hope we'd love to smash it. And everyone who donates goes a chance for a hat and a stubby holder. So yeah, head over and do that. So yes, we've had rain, well, drizzly rain the last couple of days, so we haven't got much done at all. The George Cam Day, hope you guys all enjoyed that. On that day, they both did about 105 hectares each, so yeah, we got a fair bit done. So I'm hoping today's 29 degrees, but if you look on my window here, you might not be able to see it. It's all wet. We had a dew last night, so what that means is we're not going to be going until at least 10 or lunchtime, which is a shame, but we should be able to go late tonight is my hope. And this whole week is warm, so yeah, we're hoping that we can you know, get some more hectares off. This sitting around and doing nothing is really getting annoying, but that's harvest, so yeah. So we check the truck over every morning. Something that does tend to get missed is the actual pump that runs the fire unit. That needs petrol, so I will top that up today. And hopefully it just starts first go, second go. Needing to bleed the air, so I'll take this home. I'll fill this up as well. So, because it's, there's a leak on the top there and it drains the water back. So every time we want to start the fire unit up and get water, we just need to prime up the top there, which isn't too bad. But yeah, our water prime is actually pretty much empty. So I'll take that back, fill it up, go get some fuel, and then this thing will be ready to roll. So I'm heading back to the shed, gonna fill up the fuel trailer, get some petrol and fill up the water jug. Bring that down here and then just make sure Izzy's all right. The guys are just going to finish servicing and then they're going to bring, do a sample and come back to the shed and we'll see where it's at. My guess is high and it's going to be about lunchtime that we get going, but that's all right. We'll see what happens. And yes, you might have read that right. That says gas. So last night the gas at our house ran out for the hot water system. So Rhiannon had a nice cold shower. She was nearly towards the end of a shower and then yeah, shower went cold, so she wasn't too happy about that. So I've got to go down and change the gas at our house today to get our hot water system back online. So I think I'm going to have plenty of time to get that done. Right, that's all working and ready for a fire. Not that we're going to have one. So yeah, we gotta release the pressure. Yeah, just there's a we just always got to prime that pump up the top there. It takes like 2 litres of water, if that. And then you're rolling. But if you leave it primed now, it'll hold its prime for about a week and then it'll drop, I believe. I can't really remember. I think that's about right. So yeah, anyway, Henry just did a sample. The header was saying 11%. So we're not too hopeful on that, but we shall just see. The guys are just running it back now. Henry's actually in the header doing the worst window of them all. He's doing the window between the bin and the cab so the guys can actually see their sample. 11.5%. That's so high. The only advantage we've got is that the relative humidity is dropping really quickly. So it was 88% humidity at 7 o'clock this morning, or 10 to 7 when I was out at the paddock. Time is now 20 to 9 and it's down at 50, so it's dropping dramatically quick. Like it's dropping quick. The temperature is up to 21 degrees as well, which is good. We just don't have the breeze. The breeze there, if we had wind, that would dry even quicker. But yeah. So I reckon we're going to do a sample probably around 10 o'clock, see where it's at, and then probably 11 o'clock and see where it's at. And then hopefully by lunchtime we're starting. But I'll keep you posted. No more cold showers. Henry's just got back from doing a sample. What do you reckon?
Well, 8.7 on the header, so...
Oh, we'll take that. Will's, they did one while you were gone and it was 8.9.
Oh, yeah.
9.8.
Seriously?
Jeez. Right, well, it is 10:20 at the moment, so I reckon we'll be trying again at lunchtime and seeing what that looks like, because it's still got a hell of a way to drop. We need it below 8 so we can get started. So it is 12:30 at the moment. So Henry did a sample at basically 12. It just takes that long to do a sample, come back, run it, and yeah. So anyway, the moisture's 8.1%. So we're heading down now to get going, because by the time the guys get to the headers, get started up, get going, it'll be nearly an hour since that sample. So the moisture's got to be, by the time I run it, about 7.7, maybe 7.8. So Henry is behind me, Henry and Annabelle behind me, George is in front. So we're racing down to the paddock to get started, and yeah, they're just going to get going. I'm going to grab a sample and we'll run it and we will see. But it will be dry. It will be dry. Right, that's not good. 8.2 still. I will we'll get the guys to pull up for a second while I screen this canola and redo it. So down at CBH, they've got screens like this, which they just dump the canola into and then you screen it. And then the stuff that's left on top is what's called admix. So that's all chaff and barley and green pods. So now I'm just going to run this sample through, which is a clean sample. It's not been affected by any of this stuff here, and we'll see what the moisture is of this. That's come through as 8 now. Screened, it's 8. So I'll get them to keep going. I'm going to run back down. We'll do another sample and come back. So Annabelle's just gone past with a full load. I could have got it from her, but that'll have all the stuff from what I just tested anyway. So getting a fresh sample from the header. We'll race that back and hopefully it's below 8. Oh no, there's 2 containers here the same. Which one's my container? This one, it's got the broken lid. Let's get rid of that. Right, we've got a much better result now. We're down at 7.5%, so fantastic. So I'll go and run another one probably on the next chaser or the chaser bin after that, just so we know. Just it makes it a lot easier for you to know our moisture throughout the day and throughout the fill bins. Just makes it easier for blending out with brine, because we do have 2 silos of wet there. So yeah, we'll head on back down to the paddock. Okay, now the moisture. Let's screen it. I can already see there's some barley in there, so screen that out so that we're getting a precise reading. So our moisture is 7.3. So we're going down, it's still dry, which is good. So yeah, the guys will keep on harvesting. We are starting to run out of storage though. With how the weather's been, we haven't been getting brine out. It's been a bit hard. So Annabelle's just actually switched into going to the other chaser bin, because that one can reach a lot further. So I'm just about to go down and show her how to unload that, because well, driving and everything's the same. It's just unloading it, which is different, because it's got a different system. But she'll nail that. So I'll just go and show her that, and then just keep on doing moisturies every now and then. Well, Annabelle's got that chaser sorted. I'm just running another moistury now, just so we know where we're at. And then I'm going to go and hook onto the VB and drag that down. We've only got 1 PS left for storage up here. And then, yeah, we're out of storage. So I'm going to grab that. And then Brian is maybe going to come out tonight and get a load, but he won't get here till about 6 o'clock, I think. So yeah, we'll just keep playing that one by ear and see what happens. But yeah, let's go see what this moisture is. I'm hoping low 7s, even in the 6s. 6.7. Absolutely lovely. As long as that keeps going down, I'll be a happy chappy. So yeah, I'm gonna go and drag this field bin and give Brian a call. So one thing that I do, especially when our moisture is so borderline and it's wet and it's getting close to being wet, or stuff like that. So when it's borderline, you want to make sure you're getting no wet grain. I'm doing a lot of Ks for doing moisturies. So I'll tell you how many Ks I've done in the last 2 days, but I filled this up. It's the 1st of November now. I filled it up on the 30th of October at about this time in the afternoon. So I'll yeah, tell you how many kilometers I've done. Right, so just filling my book out. 510.7 kilometers is what I've done in the last 2 days. To give you an idea, every time I drive from the paddock to the shed, that's 12.6 Ks one way. So you can see I can easily rack the Ks up. Now this isn't sponsored or anything like that, but I have had a few people ask about the winch. So if you want one, it's by Hitches and More, and it's called a lazy hitch. So there you go. And if you haven't got one, I recommend you get one, because it is hands down the easiest way to shift gear, and saves your back, saves your arms, saves your legs, just saves everything. It's just so much better. So one advantage of being a lieutenant in the volunteer fire brigade is I've got two ways in my ute. So when you transport gear down the road, you need to be on channel 40. That's the trucking channel around here, and it means that anybody can call you up and go, you know, needing to pass you and stuff like that, just so that, you know, you can get off the road. But because I got two ways, it means that I can leave my main two-way on our channel, listen to the guys if they need me, and I can be on channel 40 at the same time. So that's my my main two-way, and then down there is the fire two-way. So that's got the that's on the Warren network, and that's got the all the repeaters and everything like that. So that's why I've got so many aerials. That's a signal booster. That's my main two-way. That's the yellow fire two-way. So that's for the repeaters. There's a little one down there, and that one there is also for the yellow two-way, and that's the UHF side of things. And then the other one is the VHF. So yeah, very handy to have, because yeah, I can be on 2 channels at once. So you can see our storage is getting pretty full. We've only got PS4 there left. So yeah, I'll drop this VB down. Got my trusty spray paint. I'm trying to find the line. Oh look, it's still here, if you can see that. So I'm just going to spray paint my line on the ground again, just so I can line these this boot up perfectly and make it a lot easier for the augers. And would you look at that? Much easier. Right, let's get this in. Well, not in. Down. Let's get this down. I then need to get an auger in. So while the guys are all eating tea, I've ducked back, done a moistury. 6.5%, so absolutely fantastic. Lovely dry. I love to see it that low. So yeah. We'll keep on harvesting. We do only have a VB left for storage, so what we're doing is Annabelle's loading up the Wildcat chaser bin as full as it'll go, parking it up, and then she'll jump in her chaser, and then she'll start loading the VB, and then she'll fill her chaser up. We've got Brian on his way out, not quite yet, but he should be out here by 7 o'clock tonight, and then that means that we'll be able to yeah, get 78 tonne out, because that's how much he takes, and then keep on rolling with that. So yeah, the next video should be loading a truck. Hopefully nothing exciting happens between now and then, but should be loading a truck. I spoke too soon, didn't I? So basically Brian's not coming out. Well, he's not. So what happened was CBH had a breakdown while he was there, and he was held up for 45 minutes. So he, yeah, obviously couldn't tip off for 45 minutes. Now that delayed him for coming out here. By the time he'd get out here, it'd be damn near 8 o'clock. And like our moisture is 6.5. And I know that it would stay down until, you know, probably 10, 11 o'clock tonight. But I just didn't want to risk him coming all the way out, loading, starting to head off to town, and then we're pulling up due to our moisture being high, or, you know, the guys can't thresh it out because it's starting to get chewy. So we're going to load him in the morning. So you might be able to hear in the distance and maybe see some dust about over there-ish. Annabelle's coming in with a very full chaser load. She's going to park that one up, grab her chaser, and then go and fill that. And then this VB right on the end there can fit about another 2 chaser loads in. So she'll fill that, fill her chaser again, headers will fill up, and then the guys will knock off. So they'll probably knock off around that, you know, 8:30 mark, 9 o'clock, something like that, once all that's full. And yeah, then we'll crack into it tomorrow. But tomorrow's going to be another day like today. It's going to be wet in the morning. It's going to be another 12 o'clock start. So Brian will nearly have all this emptied out by lunchtime tomorrow. So yeah, it's going to be a big morning of outloading and then a slow morning of trying to get harvesting. So yeah, tune in for that video. So thank you everyone for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe and share. Go and listen to the Glass Cage podcast. Go and donate to Movember, and thanks to all the legends who already have. And I will see you in the next one.